Barbara Deer was 51 years old. She had built something real in this life. Not the kind of real that makes headlines, but the kind that makes a difference in a classroom, in a therapy session, in a community that actually needed her. She was a speech-language pathologist who had spent nearly 2 decades inside Chicago public schools before building her own private practice from the ground up. 14 therapists, her operation, her vision. People who knew her described the way she moved through a room like she already knew everyone in it, because she usually did. She had grown up in North Lawndale. She had stayed. That meant something. She was also a widow who had been carrying a weight that most people couldn't imagine. Her husband Dennis, her high school sweetheart, the man she had been with for over 2 decades, had died less than 2 years before this. He had been a Cook County commissioner, a West Side Democrat known for equity work that went beyond the language of politics into actual policy. He had fought for his life after a double lung transplant and lost that fight at 51. And Barbara had been the one standing in the wreckage of that, raising 3 kids, running 2 organizations, keeping his legacy alive while building her own. Her son Caleb was 23. He had grown up in this neighborhood the same way she had, rooted. He had a twin brother, Canian, a sister, Trinity, a mother who had survived the unsurvivable once already. What happened inside that home on April 14th, 2026, is being investigated by Area 4 detectives as an apparent murder-suicide. Barbara was shot 3 times. Caleb once. A single weapon was recovered near his body. No arrests. No other suspects. The working theory, according to police sources, is as direct and as devastating as it sounds. I want to be honest with you about what pulled me into this case, because it wasn't the crime itself as brutal as it is. It was the timing. It was the specific shape of this family's grief. Dennis Deer died in June of 2024. Less than 2 years later, Barbara and Caleb are gone too. 3 losses in one household in under 2 years. And when I started pulling on that thread, looking at what Barbara had been doing since Dennis passed, what she was building, what she was being asked to step into publicly, I kept coming back to one question that the police report doesn't answer and maybe can't. What was happening inside